December 19th. Dear Daddy Longlegs, you never answered my question, and it was very important. Are you bald? I have it planned exactly what you look like, very satisfactorily, until I reach the top of your head, and then I am stuck. I can't decide whether you have white hair, or black hair, or sort of sprinkly gray hair, or maybe none at all. Here is your portrait. But the problem is, shall I add some hair? Would you like to know what color your eyes are? They are gray, and your eyebrows stick out like a porch roof, beetling they are called in novels, and your mouth is a straight line with a tendency to turn down at the corners. Oh, you see, I know. You are a snappy old thing with a temper. Chapel bell. 9:45 p.m. I have a new unbreakable rule. Never to study at night, no matter how many written reviews are coming in the morning. Instead, I read just plain books. I have to, because there are 18 blank years behind me. You wouldn't believe, Daddy, what an abyss of ignorance my mind is. I am just realizing the depths myself. The things that most girls with a properly assorted family and a home and a friends and a library know by absorption, I have never heard of. For example, I never read Mother Goose, or David Copperfield, or Ivanhoe, or Cinderella, or Bluebeard, or Robinson Crusoe, or Jane Eyre, or Alice in Wonderland, or A Word of Rudyard Kipling. I didn't know that Henry VIII was married more than once, or that Shelley was a poet. I didn't know that people used to be monkeys and that the Garden of Eden was a beautiful myth. I didn't know that RLS stood for Robert Louis Stevenson, or that George Eliot was a lady. I had never seen a picture of the Mona Lisa, and it's true but you won't believe it. I had never heard of Sherlock Holmes. Now, I know all of these things and a lot of other besides, but you can see how much I need to catch up. And oh, but it's fun! I look forward all day to evening, and then I put on Engaged on the door and get into my nice red bathrobe and furry slippers and pile all the cushions behind me on the couch and light the brass student lamp at my elbow and read and read and read. One book isn't enough. I have 4 going at once. Just now, there are Tennyson's poems and Vanity Fair and Kipling's Plain Tales and, don't laugh, Little Women. I find that I am the only girl in college who wasn't brought up on Little Women. I haven't told anybody though. That would stamp me as queer. I just quietly went and bought it with $1.12 of my last month's allowance. And the next time somebody mentions pickled limes, I'll know what she's talking about. 10 o'clock bell, this is a very interrupted letter. Saturday. Sir, I have the honor to report fresh explorations in the field of geometry. On Friday last, we abandoned our former works in parallel pipes and proceeded to truncated prisms. We are finding the road rough and very uphill.